Well, it's been a long time, guys, since I've posted anything, and I'm driving, so I'm not going to really be talking on my phone with you guys seeing me. But it's been quite a while since I've posted anything or I've talked about anything that's happened. Well, a lot has happened, and my last video was very emotional, and I know that, and it wasn't the most, but I was hurting, and that's something that I always promised myself, that when I did these videos, that I would share every aspect of my life, my good, my bad, everything, because I'm a human being and no one's ever fucking perfect, and I'm tired of people always just posting like the happy things. Well, fuck that shit. You're just a liar. Then not everybody's perfect and not everybody's happy 100% of the time. But on saying that, I booked myself a vacation, and I was gonna go by myself, and things changed. The one person that I tried to forget, we started talking again and got back into it. The vacation was nothing that I wanted. Absolutely nothing that I wanted. I wanted to see more things. I wanted to explore. I wanted to do so much, but circumstances didn't play out that way. So it turned out what it was. But it was everything that I needed as well. It confirmed a lot for me. It opened up my eyes. And that weekend that I came back, as most of you had probably seen my videos prior, Mr. Nice Guys and me reconnected, and it was quite the adventure. And I thought I would be a lot more nervous than I was, and I have to say, it was probably the best thing. I was nervous and I was so anxious. It's been almost a year since we had seen each other, and that crazy connection that we shared was just intense, and it was such an opener in so many other ways. As most of you have seen those videos, if you have seen those videos, you've seen that it was a crazy ride. It was a freaking incredible ride. Anyways, it was nice to see him. It was nice to go back and not freak out the way I thought I was going to freak out. It was actually a lot more calming than I ever expected. It was nice, and we exchanged energies, and I'm not going to get into details with that because that's nobody's business. But we exchanged energies on a cosmic level, and it was intense, and it was beautiful, and it was different. I can't explain it 100% because all I can say was that it was different. It was nothing that I had expected. It wasn't anything that I anticipated. It was beautiful, and it was different, and it was something that, it was just proof that energies can be exchanged the most random ways. And again, it was another eye-opener for me, and it sucked because my soul still wanted to be with him. But logically, my head was like, well, we know we can't. We know that this isn't the case. You've met two incredible guys that have shown you two different types of men that you could be with, two different types of people. You have met so many great beings along the way since him. So that that's not the case, but your energies were there for another reason. You guys were together for another reason. And I think my reason was I found my empowerment. I find myself just in the last week on a roller coaster of emotions, but the emotions aren't so bad as I thought they would be. I find myself really wanting to say, fuck it. You know what? If I have to prove myself, then you don't deserve me. And just finding this empowerment and finding back who I need to be for myself. And that's what I'm finding sorry, I'm going to take my stuff off here. That's what I'm, sorry. And that's what I found myself had become, and was like seeking approval of some sort. And I shouldn't have to seek approval for anybody, because deep down inside, and not even just deep down inside, I fucking know who I am. Sorry, I just got out of the gym. I know who I am, and I know I'm an incredible woman. I am strong, and I fucking love, and I love hard, and I love somebody who's deserving of my love. And when they're deserving of my love, That's it. Like, there's no ands, ifs, or buts about it. Like, you got me. I have no visions or no wants to be with anybody else. And those moments that I do find myself wanting to be with somebody else are the moments that it's like, okay, something's not right here. I'm falling out of love, or something's going on. And those are the things that I recognize, and I know that I'm an amazing person and I have so much love to give, and I'm thankful that Mr. Nice Guys was the one who pointed it out to me, and he reminded me of that. And he flat out said to me, he's like, you have so much love to give. And I do, and I really do. And that love goes to somebody who's going to deserve it. And I don't have to prove myself or anything. I want someone to take care of me. And Victor Otto, I don't ever know how to say his name properly. Anyways, he has really helped me, and his videos are amazing. And if you guys have a chance, and his last name is Oddo, he's really helped me move forward and recognize things. And one thing in his videos was his wife it was a video. I can't even remember what the video was, but he talked about his wife, and it hit me. And this was, again, about 3 or 4 days ago, and it hit me. His wife was a hairstylist, and now she's this amazing shaman of a woman, and she's so energetic. And my whole life, people have told me, Miranda, you're bigger than what you are. You're bigger than what you are. You're bigger, you're bigger, you're bigger. And I was always self-doubting myself. And then I don't know what it was. It was the combination of this amazing energy between me and Mr. Nice Eyes, and this energy that I pulled, and this awakening that I'm going through. And it's such an amazing feeling, because as much as I want to be with this other person, and as much as this other person draws me in, and he is just incredible. Like, everything that I put out there, he is, but for some reason I'm drawn between two. And it made me realize, no, you're not proving anything to any of those. Prove to yourself. If those two are meant to stay, they'll stay. If they're not, they're not. And it was those videos and that moments that I had with this pain in my ass. It was those moments that it was like awakenings. That's like, yes, I felt comfortable. And it made me realize, fuck, I can love again. I can love again. And that to me is such an incredible feeling. Just knowing that if me and him don't work out, I'll still be okay, because I've had dreams and I've had things of people that I've known in the past, but for some weird reason, I can't remember their names today. Those are just reminders to me, showing me that you can move forward from this. You're going to be broken, you're going to meet, but these are all lessons. These are all parts. So if things don't work out, they don't work out. With this other tall Greek god of a man, same thing. Like, it's those things where it's like, if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. And you're not proving yourself to nobody. They got to prove that they're worthy of you. And it was those videos and things like that. And my goal is, I want to change my life. I don't want to be in the same pattern that I found myself in for the past 10 years. And it is a pattern. The other day, and this was that final stake, was my car. The tire on my car went. And I just called my best friend and I said, my tire. And it was that thing of, she's like, the pattern. I said, I know. This is the third time. There won't be a fourth. When I leave this life in circumstances that I am in now, I won't be returning to that career. I won't be returning to that aspect of my life. This was my thing, was it's time to move on. And it was his video. Sorry, back to that. That was like that boom. And then the tire happened and I was like, fuck this shit. Enough is enough. I've made my plans. I've made my goals. This is what's going to happen. And she was a hairstylist, and it was just like, that's me. I'm a hairstylist. But deep down inside, for the past 2 years, I know I've been wanting more. I know I've felt I've deserved more. I know I felt that I was here in this world for more. And twice it happened yesterday. where this awakening has happened to me and it's been incredible. And it's been weird too, but it's been incredible. Over the weekend, I got to spend some time with somebody that I don't usually hang out with, but she's really cool. She kind of had a feeling that I was into energies too. She didn't really talk about it, but she kind of had a feeling I was, whatever. Anyways, we spent some time together over the weekend and I got her daughter to sing with me, and her daughter was very comfortable with me, and she opened up and she's got an incredible voice, this girl. Incredible voice. Anyways, so whatever. Yesterday, I thought for sure I seen Pain in the Ass's father. Thought for sure I seen him. But I don't know the man. I've never met the man. But for some reason, in my head, I seen him. As I sit back, I'm trying to figure out when I would have been able to see him. I didn't. It was something in my head, crossed my paths with him subconsciously. Spoke with Pain in the Ass, found out some information in regarding his father. And I was like, oh shit, okay. My intuition's off the charts. I had someone request a card reading with me yesterday. I did the card reading and I didn't even have to pull cards. All the information just kept pouring into my head. And I was like, the cards basically didn't want to come up, but they just confirmed what I needed to hear or what I needed to say to her, which I had already been saying to her. It was incredible. I was like, okay. And then I had this vision of this girl that I had talked to, which I have known for a few months now. And, we talked here and there. We've never really had conversation. I was at the park and she works at the beach, sorry. And I had the vision of her standing at the doorway and me coming around the corner and saying, hi, beautiful thing. Well, sure as shit, I left work early. I went for a walk with my pup. Well, he's not a pup, he's an old man. He's probably over there chilling. A dirty room, don't mind it. And sure as shit, it happened exactly how I envisioned it. And she opened up my eyes. She made me see myself in a light that I didn't even realize. And having that conversation with her not only helped me, but it helped her. And it was incredible because I didn't realize, I got to start getting ready. I didn't realize that I was such a great force for somebody. And it wasn't even just me. Apparently her boyfriend, who I barely even said a sentence to, he has constantly said to her, Miranda is special. Miranda is something out of the normal. And she just kept saying to me, she's like, Miranda, you don't know who you are. And she doesn't, I didn't realize that I impacted people so much. And she called out everything, all the jealousy, all the bullshit that surrounds me on this island. And that's not just here, but it's been my whole life. And she's like, it's because of who you are. She's like, people are drawn to you. You don't have to do anything and people want to talk to you. People want to be around you. You're you. And people don't know how to be that way. And people don't know how to understand you. And they're like, you got people who just want to be touching you and be around you. And then you have people who hate that about you. And she's like, you are a force of nature. And she's like, you are an energy force that it just doesn't make sense. Funny thing is, I'm actually a Taurus Gemini. I am on the cusp of energy. And I live by the moon. The moon plays with me and I play with the moon and I love the moon. And Geminis are very connected to the moon. And I got my bull and I got my forceness behind me, and excuse me. I hope. I'm obviously speaking the truth because my sneezes are coming out. Anyways, it's those moments that I for some reason felt the need to open up about some of my past to her. And I don't usually tell a lot of people about my past because I don't want pity. And she was nice about it. And she looked at me, she's like, you know what? I don't even have pity for you. She's like, I have admiration. And I looked at her like, okay. She's like, because the way you are, you would have never, ever, ever expected you or someone to be standing where you are right now. And to have this positivity and this light inside of you that it doesn't make, like, any other person would be drowning and looking for pity, and you don't want the pity. You want to just keep moving forward in your life. And she just looked at me and she's like, you've helped me so much. She's like, you don't understand what you've done for me. And it's those things that I'm just like, that's why I'm here. And it just seemed like everybody around me was just having such bad times and struggles and things. And, I have no money. like zero, like zero money right now. And I'm trying my best to push forward. I got a spare on my car and doing what I got to do, feeding the animals. They need food more than I do, you know, like it's not their fault I'm broke, you know, but I'm happy. Like could be happier and I'm not complaining. I'm not. But I mean, I'm doing pretty good. And I mean, like, I think because I've made my choices, I know what I want. I'm gonna move forward with it. And I know right now I have no choice but to stay where I am unless something else happens. But I mean, I've made my choices and I'm moving forward. And I mean, just like everybody around me yesterday talked to me, got pulled into me. We crossed paths all for a reason yesterday. And it was incredible because usually I feel like lately I'm the one that's breaking inside and I'm the one that needs the help. And I reached out to Mr. Nice Eyes to send me Reiki energy, and his energy for me is exactly what I need. It calms me. It makes me better. And that's what he's meant for me in my life. And probably for the rest of my life, he'll be my Reiki healer. I don't know. I don't know. But all I know is that that energy has really helped me. And I did Reiki on myself the night before. And it was, again, him encouraging me to do it again. And I'm like, okay, well, I really got to do this. My heart is aching. I need to do better. I need to be better. I need to focus on myself. I need to not worry about the others. I need to, okay, I might be falling. I feel like I'm falling in love with two different people and it's crazy. And one I know, one I don't know. It's just been weird. Enough of worrying about other people. I need to focus on myself. And it's been feeling really great. And I mean, yesterday just felt like everybody needed me. And I didn't go out seeking them. They needed me. And one, not so much reached out, but like I was there. And just to know that I was there, I think is enough for that person. And someone just calls me and is so emotional and opened up to me. That for me, when he did that, was just like, wow, okay. You're not as tough as you say you are. And I appreciate that. I appreciate people showing me their vulnerability because it's not just me. And I'm thankful for them in my life. And even if nothing comes of any of this, of any of the situations, I was thankful to hear and I was honored to hear that I've made such an impact on somebody's life and not even realizing it, and not even just hers. And that was the thing. It wasn't even just hers. And it was the people around her who recognized this stuff in me. And sometimes you just need those reminders. So not only did I help them yesterday, but they helped me. They helped me speak my truth. You know, when one comes at me with blah, 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 no, it's about me. I'm not proving nothing to you. You want me? Come get me. And that's it. It's about me this time. It's my dreams, what I want in my life. And to remind me of who I am, to remind me of why I'm here, to remind me that I'm more than just this physical being. And we are all more if we choose to be. So on that note, peace and love, y'all.